Just to add to that, fantastic answer. I just want to talk about the UBS report that came out. I think the prices have jumped quite a lot this year in 2024. How are we supposed to read that, in your opinion?
Okay, the UBS report, it's the UBS Real Estate Global Bubble Index report. It's published once a year. It comes out from the Bank of Switzerland, which is the world's #1 private wealth management bank. They handle around $4.3 trillion of real estate asset management every single year. They are the ones who bring out this report every year, and they map the top 25 cities in the world where people want to put money in real estate. Now, if you look at till the end of last year, Dubai was in a very, very healthy position in what was called the fair value category. Out of the 25, we were number 22. So literally third from the bottom. So it was a clear-cut case of it was a steal. Buying property in Dubai was a steal, considering it is so low on the risk category. So that's what we were last year. This year, we've jumped 7 spaces to number 14.
Okay.
Now that is something that people have looked at and said, whoa, that was the biggest jump this year, where you moved from the low category to the moderate category. So people are not understanding, firstly, the terminologies and why this is happening. They just looked at, you jumped 7 spaces. Yes, we jumped, and we had the maximum jump this year. So we don't want to deny that. But what does that tell you? The sheer volume in terms of demand in just 1 year has caused this to happen, which is a very strong statement that the world is making about their choice being Dubai. And that is what has caused the prices to go up so much, where we have moved into the moderate category. We're still in the moderate category. Now, the report looks at the pricing across a global standard for risk. What the report does not look at is the economy and the projections for future growth in that city or country in relation to the increase in prices. So they got the 4 categories on a benchmark, and once your price goes into a particular category, you move into moderate risk. You move into, and this is based on historical evidence. We are the city of the future.
Exactly.
So when you look at that jump, we are in moderate, but along with, for example, many of the cities that were in low, London has dropped into the low. But have you seen the state of the London economy?
Yeah.
When an economy is not doing well, it does impact house prices. So London has fallen, not because London has become cheap, because the economy is weak, and therefore people are dropping prices because others cannot buy. Dubai is rising because the economy is strong and has a clear future, which is why the millionaires of the world are choosing Dubai, which is why we are having 70% population growth. That's the reason why the demand is causing the price. So when the price is going up, but the economy is performing strongly, the risk is not there for you. That's why we are moderate today. People have to understand both together. Just isolating the jump doesn't make sense. For example, if you had to look at Monaco, it doesn't even feature in the report, but it's got one of the highest prices on the planet.
That's right.
Zurich is there showing as a bubble risk, but it is the strongest economy on the planet. So against an index which is used for global pricing, yes, it is looking high. That is because it is the strongest economy in the world. People are willing to pay the high prices to own property there. So you have to understand both. While the price is going up, the demand is still there because the economy is powerful. So when people leave that out, they're not able to interpret this report.
That makes sense. So do you think in the future, over the next few years, we will continue to go up?
Absolutely.
So in the top
we will
3
continue to
or
go
top
up.
5?
I don't know when we would reach top 3 or top 5, but for sure, over the next few years, prices are continuously going to rise, but side by side, the economy is going to be doing strongly. You're going to have multinational companies in here, foreign direct investments, new job creations, better compensations and packages coming out. Attractive tax structures is still the long-term vision. We have all of that. So we will attract people. We have a very strong safety record, healthcare, education, quality of life strategy. The strategy of the government, which is out in the papers 2 weeks ago, is to have a real estate strategy for 2033, where we are looking at selling 1 trillion worth of real estate every year. 1 trillion every single year. Now, does that look like a government that has got no plan and they're just throwing a number in the air? So while people are saying prices have gone up, therefore people will not buy, no, the government is making strategies to sell more real estate to the value of 1 trillion a year.
Really impressive figures and stats on that answer. Thank you for the clarification on the UBS report.